Salutations and welcome back to my Minecraft Hardcore series. This is episode 38. My name is Gojiracell, I am your host, so let's begin. Probably shouldn't do my intros next to really terrible falls that could instantly kill me, but it's not really important. Now, here's the thing. I was contemplating this project, as I do, and just kind of thinking about what comes next, and I decided to take a little break to the overworld. I know the last few episodes have basically just been me in the Nether, and it almost seems like I live here. This project is made to make the Nether livable, but that doesn't mean that I want to live here or am even going to live here. I'm more just going to have a place to exist in the Nether if I so desired. That's besides the point. I went to the overworld for a break, and for an unknown reason, my bee farm had a grand total of 2 bees in it. Now, I don't know how much Minecraft my viewers actually know, but each bee farm, each beehive, bee nest, whatever, should hold about 3 bees at maximum, right? There are 12 bee nests and beehives here, so that should total to around 36 bees. However, when I waited to see any bees coming out of the beehives, I found that there was a grand total of 2 bees here. Now, obviously, I filled the entire bee farm with bees beforehand when I first made it. I made sure that there were bees aplenty for every single beehive and bee nest. This is not the first time that all of the bees have disappeared from the farm. There was another time before this that every single bee in this entire farm basically just vanished. There were like 3 bees that time. This time there were only 2, so it was on the brink of just a bee extinction in this particular location. For some reason, the bees, they just keep leaving, and I keep having to nurse the farm back to health with any random flowers. I usually use peonies just because I can. So I've been preoccupied with just nursing this farm back to health, which will not actually happen if you fly into a campfire, so don't do that, small bee. One time I was over in the middle of the ocean, and I saw a bee just like flying from my island over to this area, and then I was like, what are you doing here? And the bee shrugged at me and said, I don't know, and flew straight up. I don't know where it went. It definitely didn't come back to this island, but it might be dead, it might be alive, just at Y level 500, out of render distance. It's honestly a mystery, and that was like 1 bee that I found. You know, like, where did the other 33 bees go? Obviously this farm is bad. I should probably just enclose it in something to prevent any bees from escaping, but I haven't done that, so that's the situation, basically. I'll be honest, I don't even really need bees anymore. This is more just a hobby of mine. It's a hobby inside of a hobby. You know, Minecraft is a hobby for me, and in Minecraft, my hobby is keeping bees. My real work still remains in the Nether. And so, to the Nether we shall return. There are a few things that I've thought of that I can do, in addition to just generally detailing some of the buildings. First things first, this portal is bad, and it should feel bad. I don't like that it's just here. It's in a really awkward place just on this balcony, so I'm going to put it somewhere else. Now, of course, when moving a nether portal, there aren't actually really that many different places you can move it. You're fairly limited in your options, you know. So I'm just gonna make some space down here underneath this balcony for it. Obviously, it's not going to go directly under the balcony right here. That's just going to be weird. You know, you're just standing up here on this balcony and you're like, I seem to hear a suspicious swirling magic-y noise. I wonder where that's coming from. So we're going to dig down a little ways into the underneath of the balcony and then put a portal there because I don't know why I even need this portal anymore. I rarely even go to the village, but it is still semi-useful, so just for the sake of having it, I guess we're going to do this. You know, I probably shouldn't keep my beekeeping items in my inventory while I'm working. My hobbies should not overlap with my actual work, but they have, so now I've just got to deal with it, I guess. I don't understand how this keeps happening to me. This is the, I think, third piece of ancient debris that I've found working on this project alone. Let's see if there's any more nearby. It's probably just the one, but even so, it's ridiculous. I don't understand. Of course, when I say working on this project alone, this is mainly the only time that I would ever be able to even find ancient debris, considering I don't usually go mining in the Nether above Y level, what is it, like 15? Even so, it's a little bit ridiculous, if you ask me. Alright, this is probably deep enough. It won't erase all of the sounds, I don't think, but I don't honestly really care. As long as it's a little bit muffled, that's all that matters, really. That's actually a lie. I kind of really do hope that it does, for the most part, block out all of the sound. That would be very beneficial to me, and I do not seem to actually have a flint and steel. Oh, it's in my inventory. Haha, how silly of me. Alright, there we go. Now we have the portal back again. Let's see if it actually links up. It seems it does. I'm a genius and a powerful individual. Awesome. Bedtime. Alright, bedtime's over. Back to hell. Let's see if I can hear portal noises from up here on my lovely balcony. You know, the very peaceful balcony that I'm going to spend so much time on. I'm listening really close. I don't think that it can be heard. I think I've done it. I think that it's successful. Oh, wait, no. I hear just the tiniest whisper. It's fine. It's not like I'm actually going to stand here for long enough and stay quiet for long enough for it to be of literally any consequence. So our next step will consist of basically just figuring out more stuff around here, figuring out some details, possibly some pathways around. I think pathways would actually be a lot easier than details, but who knows, I'll probably just skip out and do the easier option. Who knows what the future will hold. We will see right after this cut. Alright, so I've made several updates to this area. The one that took the longest compared to how much it was I removed all of the chests that were previously right here, and I put them all into this building as just a sort of storage building. I did a bit of reorganizing as well, so now things are in chests properly. This doesn't look very organized, but trust me, it is incredibly organized. And then after I did that, I dug up a bunch of ground and then laid a bunch of slabs everywhere, so I made a bunch of paths throughout the village area. Now, that has messed a little bit with all of the spawn-proofing slabs that I placed everywhere, so there are a few more magma cube spawns happening around this area than there were previously, but it's fine. Now, after the paths were put in, I also put floors in all of the hanging buildings, so now there is actually a point in going to them. It's not a very good point, you can just kind of stand in there, but at least you're able to stand in there and not just fall immediately as soon as you enter the building. I did a little bit of experimentation with, you know, decorations and stuff. I put some windows into this building and also the storage building a little bit just on the sides. It's not much, but it's a start. It'll get me somewhere, probably. And then finally I just updated this area one last time. I added a better staircase over here. I put a fence all along the perimeter of this balcony, and I also made a better staircase down into this room and kind of finished it off with an actual floor and stuff. So that's where things stand as of this moment. I think the next step is to just do details and stuff. You know, there's not much more stalling I can do. I don't really want to start on the details because it's going to be such a long process, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to succeed, but in the end, it won't get done if I don't do it. So, details, and maybe I'll figure out something to prevent magma cube spawning entirely, because that would be a true godsend. Okay, I've done about 2 seconds of work, and now we have a bunch of lanterns hanging all over this tower. Alright, it was a little bit more than 2 seconds. You can see the bridges are slightly better. They now have handrails, so nothing can fall off of them. I also added windows on the second floor. I also added a second floor and a staircase to get to said second floor. Generally, I think it looks okay. I'm not really sure about any of this, and I feel like there are a lot of improvements that I can make, though it is kind of difficult. See, I keep getting disoriented, because while I'm standing in here, I'm like, oh, let me put a torch on the wall, and this is not a block. I can't put a torch anywhere here, because these are all stairs. So I can either put a torch down here, or up here, and it's just like, which one is better? Probably up there, because putting torches directly next to the floor is not an excellent look, in my opinion. See, the issue is everything is on half slabs, just to spawn-proof everything, because I don't know anything else that can spawn-proof against magma cubes. This is a really terrible biome to make a nether hub in, because you have to spawn-proof everything as efficiently and as much as possible, otherwise magma cubes will spawn everywhere. Like, there are some random little blocks in here that can spawn things, and every once in a while a magma cube just spawns in here. And it's annoying, but there's not much I can do about it, except I might be able to do something about it. I would have to put carpets on some of these stair blocks, but I can't put them on all of them because some of them are slabs, and carpets don't go on slabs very easily. We'll probably work something out, but for now, I'm just kind of dealing with the occasional magma cube spawn. This is about how it was before I even started this project, when the nether hub was still just a thought in my brain. I guess I'm just gonna kind of continue making stuff like this, experimenting, seeing what works and what doesn't, and yeah, hopefully we'll get a solid design basis down for the entire rest of this nether village, because it has taken me a decent chunk of time just to detail the outside of the first floor of this one tower. And while it is one of the larger of the towers, there's still a lot more towers and buildings to do. But we will get it done or die trying. I really hope that the latter does not happen though. But either way, that's gonna be it from me for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and stay safe. Goodbye!